First time I will sit like this because always I'm standing behind the camera.
Okay.
Right now I would like to try to do interview like this. So hi, nice to meet you. My name is Paul.
Nice to meet you, Paul.
How about your Jakey?
Jacob.
Jacob.
Yes.
Jacob. Okay. Nice to meet you. So we're doing a short video for the drivers. You know, we creating content. In most part, you know, we're not just talking about like the bride logistic, like about the trucking lifestyle.
Sure.
You know, how much you can make, why you choose the trucking, about the lifestyle, how you're spending your time on the road. You know,
Sure.
all those things. What it is about shippers, brokerage, dispatchers.
Yes.
But right now I would like to talk with you about the process, how you found the bride logistic.
Okay.
What else? How is orientation? What they offer you? You know, all the things. So maybe we can start from how you found this company.
Well, I found this company through a friend of mine.
Your friend, right?
Yes, we used to work together at another trucking company.
Okay, and then you separated.
We separated, correct.
Okay, and then he came to the bride logistic,
That's
right?
correct, and I went to another company.
Okay, and that was not so good,
Well,
right?
it turns out that it wasn't
Okay.
as good as I thought it would be.
Okay, and your friend recommended you to came here, right?
He was living a lifestyle over here.
Okay, nice. And then you came here. So you just came like a couple days ago, right?
Last week.
Last week. So
Yes.
on a Friday or what?
I came on a Wednesday.
On Wednesday. And why you still here?
Well, I did my orientation, and I actually started. Well, I should start today.
But why it takes so long?
Because of myself.
Because of yourself?
Yes.
Okay, because you know it takes like a day, 2 days, because like in one day you're doing a drug test, the paperwork, videos, and then on the second day you gotta wait for a drug test, and then you know.
You wait for your drug test, and then they have your truck and
you ready to go. So today we're going on the road, right?
That's right.
Nice. So how much experience do you have?
Well, I've been driving since 2009.
2009. And you have a good clean driving records, right?
Perfect driver record.
Okay. How much they offering you per mile? The brand?
Well, I'm actually getting paid by the hour.
By the hour, so you choose the regional. You are from
I chose
Chicago,
the reason,
right?
That's correct.
Okay,
Yes.
it's like how much? How much they'll pay?
Well, they offered me $24 an hour.
$24 an hour.
Yes.
Nice. That's because they're paying like 23.
I think it's somewhere in there.
Yeah, 24. Nice.
I also believe that it's probably mostly based on experience.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Driving records.
And your driving record, correct.
Yeah. So they you pass quickly. They just check it and they just call you and back say, "I'll do it," right?
Oh, yeah.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
What kind of truck you have?
Well, I'm interested in the Freightliner.
Freightliner? They
Yes.
giving you a Freightliner?
They gave me the option.
Okay. They say something about you like in 3-4 months all trucks it will be brand new. They
Oh,
say
that's
something?
correct. Yes.
They say to you this, right?
Yes.
Because we did the fleet upgrade. And we right now giving the drivers who's already working with us because they ordered like 200 trucks.
Yes.
But you know, not comes in the same time. All trucks is like in 1 week 4 or 5 trucks. So they're giving the drivers more.
Seniority.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then they're getting new drivers. Nice. But orientation it was takes too long for you.
Oh,
But
no,
you say
orientation, it was typical.
Typical,
Yeah,
but
it was
you just
typical.
stayed here. Oh, because you are from Chicago.
Because I'm from
Oh, I got you. Because
Yes.
I thought you chilled right there all the time. But no, you gotta go home, right?
Yes, I can go home and
Nice.
come back, or they gave me the option to stay in here.
Nice. For how long your friend is working with the bride logistics?
He's been with him approximately 7 or 8 months.
Okay, he's doing regional too.
No, he's over the road.
Over the road. Why choose a regional?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure.
I think he just like being out there on the open road.
Okay, but how about you? Why choose the regional?
Oh, because I like to be home more.
You-
I have a small child, yes.
But on the regional, you think you will be more? They can get you in the middle of the week. Probably they coming like 1-2 times.
Yeah, I may come in a couple of times out the week,
Oh,
and I'm
yeah.
off on the weekends.
Yeah, but they guarantee over the road drivers on the weekends too. They can go home on the weekends
yes.
too. That's the thing. Yeah, maybe it's not bad because I mean I believe the better pays on over the road for sure. Probably I know. So they I think the right logistic for regional drivers in Chicago they guarantee 50 hours, right?
They guarantee 50
They
hours.
guarantee 50
That's
to
correct.
$24 per hour. That's a good. That's a good, right? Nice. So why choose a trucking business?
Well, because I like feeling that independency.
Independent.
Yeah. You know, it's comfortable for me. I love driving. I love being out on the road. I love interacting with people. Yeah.
You like it. You like it. So I already say to you about drivers union when I'm trying to build the drivers union. You know, you think it's a good idea?
I think it's a good idea.
But it's hard for it. That is hard, you know, because you don't have too much people. You know, I have like 20, 30. At least I need 100. So you know, we can fight for better things in the companies. Right. You know, so. Let's say sometimes companies, if you have some scratches on the truck, you scratch it and they're trying to charge you $500. I believe if you are union drivers and union drivers working in the company like 20 drivers, so union can go and say, hey look, we 20 of hours here, right. You know, so why charging him, you know, those money. So I believe that's the purpose of the drivers union, because you know they. If they treating one not good drivers, so you know union just coming to the company and saying like you cannot do like this, because if you will do like that, we all leaving the company. So they right. cannot lose 20 drivers, I believe 30. So they just have to give up and just give the better. Yes. So orientation is good, everything is good. $24 per hour, 2 times, one time a week at home. Nice.
Yeah.
What else you can say about the trucking?
Well, about trucking, I can say a lot about this company so far. They were very informative. They were very courteous. They gave me free cup. With free coffee.
Pilot flying jet.
Yeah. The people are very nice. Very nice. I think that's one important factor that led me to want to stay with this company.
How you like facility so far?
The facility is lovely. I've worked with a lot of companies before. I have never been to one with a facility like this.
Yeah, nice, clean, everything.
Nice and clean.
Want to come to the office, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Barbecues. You got a grill right there, right?
There's a grill over there.
Yeah, they got dispatchers too, yeah.
Cooking facility.
Yeah. I like it. What else you can say?
Well, the truck seems to be well maintained.
You saw a truck or not yet?
Yeah.
You saw which one? Freightliner?
Freightliner, yes.
Which year is it?
It's 2016.
2016?
Yeah.
They got the inventors or no? You didn't check it?
Well, I haven't.
Refrigerator?
No, it has a refrigerator in it. It has a APU unit.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Nice.
So it comes ready for the driver.
Ready for the driver. With the APU refrigerators, right?
That's correct.
Nice. Instead of 3-4 months, you will get that blue one for the Freightliner. You saw it?
Hopefully.
No, it is. All.
Well, it's pretty much guaranteed. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's why I like Ride Logistics too, because they guarantee things. You know, they're not just saying you will get it.
They're not just saying it. Yeah.
They're 100%.
Yeah.
Nice. So doing for many years already. Trucking, right?
Yeah. I've been out on the open road. Seen a lot of different trucking companies.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay. Heard about a lot of different trucking companies.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, but you know, not every trucking company fits the individual. You know, you have to find that fit.
Yeah. But I believe most of the companies trying to do their best, you know. But some doing good, some not so successful.
Yeah.
You can. What else we can talk?
It all starts in the office.
It all starts in the office?
It all starts in the office.
What does that mean?
That means that how good the company is going to be. It all starts in the office.
Yeah. I mean, probably shit happens everywhere, but at least.
If you have good office personnel, you should be okay.
Yeah.
And so far, I see good people here.
Like I like it. You can reach anytime, any person, like 24/7.
Exactly.
Log books, whatever, maintenance, all those stuff.
And then your dispatcher is limited to 10 drivers.
Limited number of drivers.
They have 10 drivers that we do.
That's it. Right?
That's it.
And sometimes they even have less than 10 drivers.
Sometimes they may have.
Because some drivers on vacation, some left,
and that's important.
It is, yeah.
Because you actually get to build a relationship with your dispatcher.
You have. So do you think this dispatcher is important, right?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, some doing good, some not.
Yeah, your dispatcher is your best friend out there.
Best friends.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and then you don't want to leave the company because you know even some shit happened, but you got a good dispatcher.
Yeah, good dispatcher.
Like,
right. Yeah.
Nice. So where do you live here in Chicago?
On the south side.
On the south side, so it's not far away from here?
No, it's not far. It's approximately 8 miles from here.
8 miles?
Yeah.
So it's close because I'm living like 20, 30 miles.
Yeah. So you're in the suburb?
Yeah. We even have a hiring manager who living 2 hours away from facility.
Wow.
And still coming every morning. She's leaving like 3 o'clock, but still, she's driving those hours because she by the company. Yeah, nice. What else we can talk? Like right now, like when I'm doing interviews, it must not about the bride logistic. We're talking about the trucking lifestyle. But right now, it was interesting to talk with you about the orientations. About the start, how so far, how it looks. How you found it. Because right now all the videos it was about trucking. And you a new driver who just came, so I thought I have to do a video, how it was the process, the friendly, everything was easy, right? But you probably did this many times, those videos, those paperwork, so it's not the first time for you, right?
Right, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll give you my opinion in a few cases.
Okay. What you can tell, what you don't like about the bride logistics so far?
So far there isn't anything that I don't like about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because sometimes too, it's always some plus, some minus,
I haven't seen a minus yet.
Oh, nice.
I'm not looking for one either.
Nice. Okay, so my goal is I'm creating a content. I want to create a content on the Facebook, on the YouTube about the trucking lifestyle, talk with the truckers. So can you tell me what I'm supposed to post it? What may drivers will be interested in?
Well, I think being informative in areas of pay, safety, what kind of trucks you'll be driving. What the expectations are of the company. Where does the company want to go in the future?
But content, because about the pay, talk about what, to film what? Like I would like to do test drives with the trucks. Like right now we have those new Volvo Freightliner. I would like to do a test drive. Like film to talk about those new models, what is good, what is bad.
Yeah.
This I think I should be doing. Then what else?
I think that'll probably be nice for people who don't have the opportunity to drive in trucks like that. It may motivate them to want to go to a company that provides.
Yeah. Because most of the companies, they're not creating the content at all, So I would like to do things differently, to create some content so people can see, can watch, can learn something. Right now I want to do some videos about the e-logbooks, about those Samsara, AOB, the other system, how it works, that's my goal. They're almost done with the shop.
Exactly.
So when it will be mechanics, I will film, about the engines, about tires, like you say, safety, about truck maintenance, do videos with the dispatchers, with the brokerage, to do some videos, real content,
That's good.
Because I think it's interesting. I check it YouTube and there's so many views, like 100,000,
It's always something new.
They're watching, people watching. Do you scrolling? Do you watching something
I
about
watch a lot of the videos about trucking.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I want to know what's going on. What's happening new.
Yeah.
And in a lot of cases, you don't find that out.
Okay. So what's happened? What's happened new in where you can tell what's the changes in the industry? So
well, one of the changes in the industry is the e-logs.
E-logs, that's a huge.
That's the major change, and it's messy right now.
It is, but they're working on it. They're working on it. Like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, the new rule came on the EOB. On the ELD. Let's say if something happened, and you after your hours and you cannot find the stop, because right now probably the drivers cannot find the stops in the truck stops because everyone going to sleep. Yeah, so they have new option. You can drive till you find the safety place.
That's correct.
Yeah, they did the changes, of course, and they will be do so many changes. Right now it's a mess, and not so good, not so best, but they just did, so you cannot just sit and say, oh, it will be like that. When you start to do, then it's come more details, more complaints, so they're working on it.
Well, one thing for certain, anytime something new is presented to the industry, you have to work out the kinks.
But why they did this ELD? Why?
Well, they said it was for safety reasons.
I hear the truck driver killed some celebrities, you know, kids or whatever.
Well, you know, not just celebrities, but people in general.
In general.
Yeah.
So because in Europe, this is long time ago they're using those e-logos, you know.
Yeah, some companies been using them for quite some time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
It wasn't mandated,
Mhm.
but now it's mandated.
So probably how far you like right now those ELD? Because probably before when it was the paper, everyone just was pulling those loads and
Well, I can't speak to that part of it, you know, because I've tried to be honest in every aspect of the industry. But I can speak in the aspect of it cuts down on time. You know, being able to push a button versus writing stuff. You know, it definitely cuts down on time. Sometimes it can work with you, and sometimes it can work against you.
Yeah.
You know?
Right now the ELD, that's it. No more crazy driving.
Well,
Follow the rule in the bride logistic. If you not listening, still driving, and you after hours, this is your last rule.
well, I mean, you have to be a professional driver. The ELD can't make you drive professional. You know, you have to be a professional driver. Most importantly, the ELD can monitor your hours and your movements.
But right now with the system, it's much easier than on the paper, right? Because I tried before to do that logbook on the paper. I never did. I mean,
Well, it's a lot that you don't have to do now.
now just pressing on duty, it's so easy. But some drivers still doing mistakes.
Yeah.
They still,
Well, I mean, it's a learning process.
it's still, but I mean, I never did. But all you got before you had gotta paint right, everything gotta count,
That's
right? And right now everything shows how many hours left, how many. So there is nothing too much to do right now.
Well, and if your ELD breaks down, then you have to go back to paper.
Go back.
So you go back to writing. So you know, periodically want to go in and just keep yourself updated on writing stuff. You know, so that you won't forget the format.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So for sure right now, did you saw they using some Samsara, right?
Somewhat.
Samsara. The system is Samsara with the water.
Yeah, the Samsung.
That's
Yes.
what you got, right?
Yes.
Tablet, Samsung Galaxy, right?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. When I came here, I was familiar with the system already.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Samsara, right?
Yeah. That comes with experience.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Nice. So how about you feel on your paycheck right now? Do you feel something on the paycheck?
Well, I haven't received the paycheck yet.
No, I mean like when the ELD changed it, you know, when you was driving on the paper logbooks and right now you drive.
No, I don't think I'll see
Was
anything
the
that will
same?
affect my pay.
You think the same?
Yeah, it's going to be roughly about the same. Yeah.
The same.
Because I'm not doing anything different.
Okay.
You know, I can drive for 11 hours. I can be on duty for 14 hours.
Yeah.
Whether it's on paper or electronic logs.
Yeah.
So,
Where did you work it before?
I won't disclose the company that I worked at before.
You close it?
I won't disclose it
Why?
because I don't think I should.
You should just say where you work it
I'll
before?
just discuss the company that I'm at now.
Okay. You don't want to talk about them.
No.
So they did something bad or no?
No, I won't say that they did anything.
Okay, so why you left them?
We mutually agreed that we should part ways with one another.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
That's okay. Nice. So it's good you're not putting the shit on the company, right?
No, I won't do that. No, they were good
You don't
people.
want to?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it's just as I stated earlier. It's all about finding that fit for you. You know, and that comes with the office team as well as some coworkers, truck drivers. Yeah.
Nice. So you don't want to do any changes in your life, just keep rolling, keep trucking, right?
Right now, that's the plan. I love driving.
You have a young kid, you say, right?
Yes.
But the father is on the road.
I'm on the road.
But at least regional.
The bills get paid.
The bills getting paid, yeah.
That's right.
That's for sure. The truck drivers, sometimes I'm jealous, you know, but then, you know, like they all the time on the road. So I always was thinking, you know, I want to have a life for money, you know. So for me, I'm thinking it's better to make, you know, if I can pay my bills, if I can not hungry, if I can pay for a roof, and I'm happy, that's enough.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of people think truck driving is just a job,
That's
but
the
it's
best
not. It's a career.
career.
You know, truck driving is a career and it's a professional career.
Okay.
You know, so yeah, I think it should be looked at in that aspect.
No, really.
It's not just a job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about lifestyle? Truck driver lifestyle.
Well, you develop a lifestyle.
No.
You know, it's much like any place you go and you start off a new career. You know, you learn how to adjust to the atmosphere. You know.
Because sometimes you're talking with the people which states they've been, they say, oh,
Yeah.
Chicago, Wisconsin, you know, whatever.
Yeah,
Not
people,
so.
you know, truck drivers typically talk about the traffic in other cities.
Oh, really?
You know, that's an interesting conversation right there.
I have like some friends, truck drivers, like good friends. So they calling you a lot.
Yeah.
They calling you crazy.
You know.
How you been? I really like to talk with them if I have a time. Yeah, you know, why not? Because I feel them, and you know, if I like to talk, yeah. But I'm trying to imagine myself if I will be driving. Trying at first, what I think is the hardest thing for me to sit in the same spot. You know.
Yeah.
That's the hardest, and you have to keep your eyes on the road. You know,
Yeah.
you have to always, you know. Like,
You have to be focused, but you know, again, you have to adjust to the atmosphere. You know, you don't just sit there all the time. You pull over and you stretch, and you exercise.
Yesterday, first time I saw a crash in my eyes, you know, like just in front of me. I was in downtown in the city, Chicago, and it was a red light for one car. And it was green, then it was red, and then we had the green, and it was two cars, me and another car. So that car started moving, my girlfriend was going so slowly, and the car came on the red light.
That's not
First time saw that.
That's
But shit happens, so what you can do?
Well, I mean, you know, patience is of extreme importance, especially when you're driving a truck. You know, you have to be patient. You know, you can't be in a hurry. You know, the goal isn't to get there in a hurry. The goal is to get there safe.
Did you ever have an accident?
No.
No.
No, I've never been involved in an accident.
Nice. Do you have a ticket for speeding?
I've never had a speeding ticket.
Nice. How about your PSP?
It's perfect.
Everything is perfect.
Everything is perfect.
speed. Nice. Cause like the thing what I like the Ride Logistic. Cause they on the PSP, yeah, they pickle, but if they see so many leaking the tires or something like this, so they see this, they're not putting on the driver's responsibility. I mean, it depends. He's supposed to don't drive the truck like this, but most of the companies have a shitty truck, okay, and they're not fixing those trucks, and then you're pulling on the scales, and you got inspection, they checking, and you're in trouble. And everything goes on your driving records. And they pushing you. You say go. You calling to the fleet manager to maintenance saying got this far. He's just saying you pull, and then you will come back and we will fix it. And then bam on the scale.
Again, that's what makes you a professional driver. You know, you have to be responsible for the equipment that you drive.
But okay, so how about if something happened, you see it's leaking, whatever, so you're not pulling a truck, but say you're stopping and
stopping.
Yeah?
I'm stopping for all
and
safety.
saying I need a road service?
For all safety purposes, I'm stopping.
Okay.
You know, if the truck needs maintenance, it needs maintenance.
Okay.
You know, because again, as I stated, the load, the job isn't to get there in a hurry. It's to get there safe. Yeah. When Bright Logistics hired me, that's what they hired.
Okay.
They hired somebody that's gonna get there safe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So what? Probably pretty much that's it. I would like to do a video later in some couple months, so you can tell me more. So we will continue part 2.
Sounds good.
Maybe you will have more details where you like it, where you
Maybe
don't
I
like
have
it.
more money.
More money. Yes, so it will be more interesting. So Jacob, I believe this is your last stop, and thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you.